doing an interview with my father named Vladica. His birth country is Serbia, and he is going to tell us a little bit more about Serbia and his country. So, thank you for finding time to answer some questions, for helping us find out more about your country, Dad.
Oh, no, for sure. I'm happy that I have a chance to say something nice about my country and to get you familiar with some of our customs and everything else. I'm more than happy. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. We can start with the first question, right? Okay, so what are some traditional Serbian foods and which one is your favorite?
Oh, we like food. We like to eat. So there is actually a lot of food. But if I need to name some of them, I would say, let's say, cevapi. Cevapi is made from the ground meat, something similar to the meatballs that you have. Maybe different shape. We are doing them on a barbecue. Delicious. Then I would definitely pick sarma. Sarma is made from again grounded meat with the rice, everything rolled up in a sour cabbage leaf, and maybe ivar. Ivar is
Yeah, I like ivar too.
a spread that is made from a roasted pepper. So it's really nice. Maybe if I would have to say which one is my favorite, I would definitely choose ivar.
Perfect.
That's for sure.
So, the second question is, what is Serbia's most famous landmark or historical site?
Oh, that's really a hard question.
I know.
Serbia is known for its historical landmarks and sites. In my hometown, there is like a fortress 2,000 years old. It's dated even from the time of Romans. There are also many monasteries dated like 12th century, 14th century, 15th century, and so on. But if I would definitely have to say one landmark that I would need to pick, I would definitely say Kalemegdan.
Oh yeah, I like Kalemegdan too.
Why Kalemegdan? Because it's easy, so accessible, really nice.
Yeah,
This is
it
a fortress-like park. This is a park inside the fortress in the center of Belgrade, which is the capital of Serbia. So if you're ever visiting Serbia, you will definitely, most likely, will fly to Belgrade. This is a beautiful park with museums inside the park, nice trails to walk, with nice cafes around the park and everything else. And it is placed where a river Danube meets river Sava. It's a really fantastic place. Take pictures and everything else. Definitely something that I would pick.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
The third question is, can you describe some of Serbia's holidays or festivals and how people like celebrate them, celebrate?
Oh, that's also a good question. So, we have a lot of holidays and we like our holidays. We usually tie our holidays to the food and everything else because we like to eat. But if I have to pick one, I would definitely say Christmas. And the reason is that Christmas is a really special holiday in Serbia, but the way that we celebrate Christmas, the format of the holiday itself,
it's different from American Christmas.
It's so much different from. So American Christmas is on the 25th December.
Yes.
And the American Christmas is celebrated with family and friends, presents, Christmas tree, and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
We celebrate our Christmas on the 7th January. So there are two calendars in the history, Gregorian and Julian. You can check that out. It's a nice thing to just to know. This is just like some pointers, but our Christmas is more like a really close family. Usually grandpas, mother and father and kids. Usually that's a close.
Yeah, like close family. Yeah.
Yeah, the closest family. Also a food, but for that food there is a special traditional bread that's called. That is called, it's not Chinese, it's called, there is a special traditional bread that we make that we put some different kind of grains, also like a small coin, something like that. And during the traditional dinner for the Christmas, everybody by hand is just taking a piece of that bread, and then who we everybody is super excited who will find what piece of either a grain or a coin inside that bread, and like every grain, everything that is placed inside, it has some kind of a meaning. Also, our Christmas, the main symbol of our Christmas is also an oak branch, an oak that we place inside the house, and it's really nice. It's really warm and family oriented.
Yeah. What are some differences between Serbian and American culture?
That's really nice.
Like how they act, like.
I could name a lot of differences on like in the values, in the style of life, and everything else. But I don't think that will be super interesting. But what I did find super interesting is that I had some friends from United States spending some time in Serbia, and so some of the crazy stuff that I really like, and I always find out about that, like. There is no yellow line on the roads in Serbia.
Yeah, that is true.
This is totally different. Like we have markings on the lines, but they're all white, and the reason is because some of the the most busiest streets in the capital Belgrade, they have like 6-7 lines, but for which direction they're used, it's actually everything is done by the traffic lights, because if they need to go in one direction or another. But also on the roads, you have a white line which divides the left from the right side of the road. Also, and that was like funny. Our friend rented the car, and when he started driving, he called me like, "Hey, where is the yellow line? You don't care. Like I don't just drive on the right side of the road. I don't follow." Also, what I did find funny is as a butcher over here in United States, butchers are like premium meat, premium cuts, super expensive, and everything else. In Serbia, totally the opposite. If you want to buy cheap meat or something like that, you go to the butchers. So this kind of, and also people, every city has its pedestrian like place where, and every afternoon, everybody, when the weather is nice, everybody's going for a walk, and this is actually the place where you meet all of your friends and everything else, because everybody will go to that part of the city which is nice to walk. A lot of small cafes, a lot of small restaurants, and also one more important like difference that I would like to mention are actually our traditional restaurants. So our traditional restaurants are actually having the same menu for decades. And they're like famous for that. So you would like to eat something special. You know that the traditional restaurant is making that the best of ever. Nobody's making that. So you go over there, and some other traditional restaurants are doing something else. So this is something that's so interesting. And over here in the United States, most often, like restaurants needs to refresh their menus like at least once a year to keep everyone interesting and so on. So. Okay, you can come to us.
Come here, buddy.
Hey, come over here, like this. Yes.
This is Luca. He's born in Serbia too.
Okay.
But so, should we move on to the fifth question? The most important question for all the boys out there.
Yes.
What sports are popular in Serbia?
Oh, we like our sports. That's an easy question. So. The top 3 sports in Serbia are like soccer, basketball, and tennis. So there are so many soccer players in Europe playing right now in Serbia or some Europe teams. A lot of them. I wouldn't really, if I try to pick one of them, I would definitely offend the others that are so popular. From the basketball players, there are so many of them. Like over my life, there were so many playing in the United States also. But I have to say one special name, that's Jokic. He's currently the most popular basketball player from Serbia playing in NBA. But also Bogdanovic, but Jokic is definitely. And tennis, if I have to say,
tennis is pretty popular.
Yes, and the most famous tennis player of all times is Novak Djokovic.
Yes. Perfect. I love that answer. The sixth question is, what is some favorite Serbian invention or contribution to the world?
There are actually a few, but if I would need to name one of them, I would definitely just mention the name of Nikola Tesla.
Yeah, everyone knows that. Yeah.
Yeah, so his contribution and everything. So definitely Nikola Tesla.
Perfect.
But I would also like to
sorry.
mention something also, like, even though we are a small country, we have a Nobel Prize winner in like Ivo Andrić. He got a Nobel Prize for literacy.
I read a lot of his stories, yeah.
Yes, so it's definitely worth mentioning.
Perfect. Second question. What are some traditional Serbian dances and music styles?
Like every country, we have our own traditional dances together with music. It's really interesting how this actually, and it's really nice and interesting that this resembles like traditional dance and music in Greece, Bulgaria, Romania, Croatia, and these neighboring countries. I like the history of these dances because if you think about, like, let's say 100 years ago, there were no TVs, there were no phones, there were no internet, and something like that. And people had to meet other people and
to
socialize and everything else. So during some holidays, on special events, so they were playing traditional music and people would dance. So the traditional music is really interesting. It depends. Different parts of the Serbia emphasize different instruments. So the southern parts of Serbia emphasize more like wind instruments, especially the trumpet and some beautiful music. The northern part of Serbia emphasize a lot of tamburica, and this is a string instrument, and they're playing that in a tremolo style. It's really nice. The central part of the Serbia like two main instruments like accordion and flute. And the dance is with traditional wearing for men, traditional wearing for a female, and they play kolo. Kolo is a type of a dance where you have like a man or a boy or a girl, a boy or a girl, boy or a girl holding hands, and then they're trying to play like choreography or something like that together. Like, but this stream can, let's say, be number like 15, 20 like individuals. They're all playing together, so it's really nice. The main part is actually for the people to have like a common activity, to be fun, to be interesting, and to give a chance for people to meet, because like I said, this was before the internet, before the electricity, before the phones, before the TV and everything else.
And the eighth question is like a fact about Serbia, just like a fact about Serbia that everyone should know in the world. So the eighth question is, what is one thing about Serbia everyone should know?
One thing about Serbia that everyone should know is that we like guests. We like
Yes, that is true.
We like having people like to visit us. We like to we always try to feel warm, especially to make a lot of food, drink, and everything else. We are really social. We like our friends. So that's why most of our holidays are actually inviting a lot of friends, having a lot of food and everything else. So definitely, I would say that hospitality for sure. I mean, we are not the only country in the world that is famous for that, for sure. A lot of cultures are actually like that, but I would definitely say that we are one of these countries, for sure.
Perfect. Well, that's all it.
Okay.
That's all my questions. Thank you for having the time here, and yeah, thank you.
No worries. I'm actually grateful for the opportunity to say something nice about my home country. It's a small country in the Europe.
But it's beautiful and
hey, everyone's home country is beautiful.
Yes.
So for me, it's also beautiful. And here is hi from Luke. Say hi. Bye bye. Okay, thank you so much for having me in this podcast.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Reporting from home. Bye bye, man.